Hi friends, welcome to Think Beyond Success Online English. My name is Aisha. I am the English Language Empowerer. Today is the day 14 of our 30 days challenge series, and in today's episode I am going to discuss what are tenses, how many tenses are there in English language, and the first form of tense in detail. I am going to let you know how to use it, when to use it, and what mistakes to be avoided while using this tense. If you are ready, let's start this tense. Let's begin with the class. Okay, today we are going to learn simple present tense in detail, in depth. Okay, we are going to understand each and every concept of simple present tense in detail, where we use simple present tense, how we use simple present tense, what is the formula to use simple present tense, okay, in which situation we use simple present tense, how to make a positive statement, how to make a negative statement, how to make a interrogative question statement. So all we are going to learn everything in detail. So let's begin the class. Okay, before we could understand simple present tense in detail, let's understand what are tenses. Okay, what are tenses? Tenses are simply the way we talk about the time in English. Okay, when we frame any sentence in English, we need to keep in mind the time aspect. Okay, what time the action has taken place, about whether we are talking about present action, past action, or future action. So we need to keep that aspect of time in mind, and then we have to frame the sentence. Okay, so what are tenses? The tenses is the change of form in a verb to express the time of an action. Okay, so it is, the subject in a sentence, the subject remains same, the verb object remains same. So what changes in a sentence is only the verb changes. Okay, to show the action, whether the action is present action, whether the action is past action, whether the action is future action. So only changing verbs, we can move in tenses. Okay, we can shift from past tense to present tense to future tense only by changing the form of verbs. Okay, whereas the subject and object remain same, they never change. Okay, let's understand. Okay, there are three tenses. Okay, present tense, past tense, and future tense. Each of these tenses again subdivided into four aspects. Okay, four aspect of time. Okay, that is, either we call it as indefinite or simple. Okay, indefinite or simple, indefinite present or simple present. Okay, indefinite past or simple past, indefinite future or simple future. Okay, then continuous. Okay, continuous present continuous tense. Okay, past continuous tense, future continuous tense. Okay, perfect. Okay, present perfect, past perfect, future perfect. Okay, and perfect continuous tense. Okay, present perfect continuous tense, past perfect continuous tense, and future perfect continuous tense. So in total we have 12 tenses. Okay, there are 12 tenses that we are going to learn. Okay, today in this class I am going to help you understand only simple present tense. Okay, in my next upcoming episodes, upcoming classes, I will help you with the next tense. Okay, so today I am going to only help you understand what is simple present tense, what are the formula, what are the rules and regulations. Okay, before I move to simple present tense, just I want to help you with the what is sentence. Okay, first I want to give you the understanding of what is sentence. Okay, a sentence is a group of words put together to form the meaningful sentence. Okay, each sentence, each sentence has, basically a sentence has 8 parts. Okay, 8 parts of speech is there, but we are not going to dive deep into all those parts of speech, only the main part. What are the main parts of sentence is subject, verb and object. Okay, these three are the main parts of any sentence. Okay, there are, apart from this, there are many other parts of sentence. Okay, but these are the subject, verb and object are the main parts of sentence, and using this only I am going to help you understand the formula to make sentence in simple present tense. Okay, so first understand where we use simple present tense. A sentence is presented in simple present tense when it is used to describe an action that is happening at present and does not indicate when the action is expected to end. Okay, a simple present tense, like, any action is happening at the moment, and that action, like, we can't expect this action when this action will get over. Okay, so for example, I eat food. So usually everyone eat food. Okay, so the action is ongoing action. Everyone eat food for their living, for their livelihood. Everyone eat food, but we can't say like when we stop eating the food. Okay, so after 1 month I stop eating the food, or like after 1 year, or after some period of time I stop eating food and I will survive without eating food. Like, so the action is ongoing action, and we can't predict when the action is going to end. Okay, one more example, the mother loves child. Okay, it is an universal truth. Every mother loves the child. Okay, and we can't say like, after several months or after several years, like, all mothers will stop loving the child. Okay, so it is something universal truth, ongoing truth, and there is no end to it. We can't say that this particular time this action will never happen. Like, okay, so the planets revolves around the sun, so it is the universal fact. Okay, all planets revolve around sun. So we can't say, nobody can say like, so after certain period this all planets will stop revolving around sun. Okay, they will stop revolving around the moon or earth. Okay, so no one can predict. So anything, any action, ongoing action, and we can't predict when the action is expected to end, we use in simple present tense. I hope this is clear to you. So let me move to next slide. Okay, so how we can frame a sentence in simple present tense? So simple present tense, the formula to make a sentence in simple present tense is very simple. Subject, we have a subject. Okay, the subject can be I, we, you, they, he, she, it, or any proper noun. Like, okay, for example, Radha, Rahul, Raju, Bangalore, anything proper noun. Okay, so our subject plus subject plus first form of verb, base form of verb. Okay, work, leave, play, go, eat, drink, any base form of verb. Okay, subject plus first form of verb plus object. Object can be any object. Like, okay, so subject plus base form of verb and object. Okay, one thing to be remembered when you're preparing positive statement in simple present tense is singular subject, singular verb, plural subject, plural verb. This is known as subject verb agreement. Subject verb agreement. Singular subject, singular verb, plural subject, plural verb. So which are our singular subject? So our singular subjects are he, she, it. He, she, it are our singular subject. I, we, you, they are plural subject. Okay, singular subject, plural subject. I, we, you, they are plural subject. He, she, it are the singular subject. So whenever our subject is singular, we add s or es to the base form of verb, main verb. Okay, to the main verb we add s or es. For example, work. Okay, when we use I work in bank. Okay, we work in bank, you work in bank, they work in bank. Okay, but when he works in bank, she works in bank, it works properly. Okay, so Radha works in bank, So whenever our subject is he, she, it and any direct noun, so we use s or es along with the main verb leg. Okay, let's see how we can frame a sentence in simple present tense. He writes a letter. We play cricket every day. They get up every day at 6 a.m. She dances well. So in all this above sentence, you might have noticed when our subject is singular subject, that is he, she, it, we along with the main verb, first form of verb, we have added s or es. Okay, he writes a letter. Okay, she dances well. Okay, they get up every day at 6 a.m. So when our subject is plural, they get up as it is. Okay, we play cricket every day. But if instead of we, if our subject would have been he, she, it, he plays cricket every day. She plays cricket every day. It plays cricket every day likewise. Okay, I hope this rule of grammar, subject verb agreement rule of grammar might be clear to you. Negative sentence structure. Negative sentence, how we can frame up a negative sentence in simple present tense. Formula is quite simple. Subject plus helping verb. Okay, so in our positive statement we don't have any helping verb. Okay, subject, verb and object. But in our negative sentence we have a helping verb. Okay, so subject plus helping verb plus first form of verb plus object. Okay, let's understand with the help of chart. Okay, we have subject. Our subject is I, we, you, they, he, she, it, Radha, anything. Okay, and helping verb. Okay, so the helping verb here depends on the subject. Okay, if our subject is plural subject, that is I, we, you, they, do not. Okay, do not is the helping verb. Okay, when our subject is singular subject, that is he, she, it, does not. Okay, singular subject, do not. Singular subject, does not. Plus base form of verb plus object. Okay, I do not work in bank. Okay, the positive sentence was I work in bank. So to convert positive sentence into negative sentence, I do not, we add helping verb in between subject and the main verb. Okay, subject and main verb, in between that we have added one helping verb, that is do not or does not, depend on the subject. If our subject is plural subject, we use do not. If our subject is singular subject, we add does not. Okay, I do not work in bank. We do not work in bank. You do not work in bank. They do not work in bank. He, singular subject, he does not work in bank. Okay, she does not work in bank. Okay, it does not work in bank. Okay, you might have noticed that when we frame a positive statement, we add s or es with the main verb. Okay, the first base form of verb, like now go became goes, eat become eats, drink become drinks. Okay, so but when we are framing a negative statement, our verb remains same. Let it be a singular subject or plural subject, it doesn't change its form. Okay, it remains same. Okay, base form, no add on s or es with the main verb. Why it is so? Because we have already given s or es to does. Okay, do, we have made do to does. Okay, we have converted do into does, where we have already given our s or es to does. Okay, so again we need not to add s or es to the main verb. Okay, so here our sentence positive statement is he works in bank. Okay, whereas in negative statement he does not work in bank, not works in bank. Okay, because already we have given s to does. Okay, so he does not work in bank, he does not play tennis, he does not go to office. Okay, not he does not goes to office. Okay, in positive statement definitely we need to add s or es, but not in negative statement. I hope this is very clear to you. question statement. Let's see how we can frame a question in simple present tense. Okay, so whenever we frame a question interrogative statement, we bring the helping verb in the beginning of the sentence. Okay, do or does. Okay, so here in simple present tense the helping verb is do or does. Okay, so we bring the helping verb in the beginning of the statement, then comes subject plus base form of verb plus object. Okay, even in question statement we are not going to add s or es along with the main verb. Okay, so because already we have given does the s. Okay, so do I work in bank? Okay, I work in bank. I do not work in bank. Do I work in bank? Okay, because we are starting the sentence with helping verb. Do I work in bank? Do we work in bank? Do you work in bank? Do they work in bank? Does he work in bank? Does she work in bank? Does it work in bank? Okay, so this is how we frame interrogative sentence. I hope this is clear. Helping verb plus subject plus base form of verb plus object. Let's see. Let's practice. Singular subject. Okay, Ram reads book. Okay, Ram reads book. Ram does not read book. Okay, here in negative statement the read is remain read. Okay, here we are not adding s or es. Okay, in positive statement along with read I have added s. Okay, whereas in negative statement I have not added s. Why? Because does is already having our es. Okay, so no need to add s or es here. Okay, Ram reads book. Ram does not read book. Does Ram read book? So we the rule of subject verb agreement is only for positive sentence. Okay, not for negative and interrogative. I hope this one concept of rule of subject verb agreement is clear to you. One more thing I want to clear, many of my students they come up with doubt I sometimes I and you also. I always will be singular subject. Okay, and you sometimes it can be singular, sometimes it can be plural, but we considered I and you as singular subject. So many of my students during my class they ask me why I and you are considered as singular subject, plural subject, whereas it can means you can be singular and I is singular subject. Okay, but we it is a rule of grammar. I is treated as plural. Okay, and you is also treated as plural. Okay, it is the rule of grammar and we can't question why it is so so, but keep in mind that I and you is plural subject, not singular subject. Okay, forming a simple present tense sentence. I think. Negative statement. I do not think. I think. I do not think. Interrogative sentence. Do I think? I think. I do not think. Do I think? You think. You do not think. Do you think? He thinks. He does not think. Does he think? He thinks. She does not think. Does she think? It works. It does not work. Does it work? We think. We do not think. Do we think? They think. They do not think. Do they think? Okay, now let's understand. Let's come to the point where when we use simple present tense, where we use simple present tense, in which situation we use simple present tense. Okay, simple present tense is used to show a habitual action. Okay, any habitual action, any of your habit, repeated action, you can use simple present tense. Okay, he reads the newspaper daily. Okay, reading newspaper daily is a habit. Okay, so to talk about anyone's habit we use simple present tense. Okay, I play golf every Monday. Okay, every Monday playing golf is is a habit, okay, someone's habit. So talking about any habit, okay, I wake up at 7 a.m. Okay, I wake up at 7 a.m. That is my habit, that I wake up at 7 a.m. So to talk any habit, we use simple present tense. I hope this is clear. The second rule, where apart from habit, where other place we use simple present tense. We use simple present tense to express universal truth, scientific fact, or any definition. Universal truth, scientific fact, or any definition. Okay. All the planets of the solar system revolve around the sun. Okay. All the planets of solar system revolve around the sun. It is a scientific fact. Okay. Universal truth, scientific fact. Water boils at 100 degrees Celsius. Okay. It is also a scientific fact. People need food for their livelihood. People need food. That is also a fact. Green vegetables are rich in fiber. Okay. Natural process. It is also a fact. Okay. It snows in winter here. Okay. In winter it snows here. That is also a fact. Okay, 2 and 2 makes 4. Okay, definition. This is also like any definition, any scientific fact, any universal truth we use in simple present tense. Okay, the first rule is where we use simple present tense is any habitual action. To express any habitual action, to express universal truth, to express scientific fact or any definition, we use simple present tense. I hope so far is clear to you. Okay, the other place, where other place we use simple present tense. Simple present tense is used with stative verbs. I hope you know stative verb and dynamic verbs. Okay, so stative verbs are non-action verbs. Okay, we have action verbs and non-action verbs. For example, eat, sleep, run. So all these are action verbs. Okay, where think, believe, understand, know, have, all these are non-action verbs where there is no physical action is not involved. Okay, any verb in which physical action is not present. Okay, for example, I know her. Okay, so know is not any action is involved. Okay, I believe, I agree, I disagree, I have. So all these are something verbs which doesn't have any physical action. Okay, so all these actions are known as like non-action verb or stative verbs. Okay. To talk about state or conditions such as physical descriptions, feelings, relationships, knowledge, belief or possessions, we use simple present tense. Okay, she is short and has a long hair. Okay, it is a physical description. She is short and has a long hair, physical description. Okay, there is no physical action is not involved. Okay, it is a physical description. I like strawberries. Okay, it is an interest. You like strawberry, but there is no physical action is involved here. Like, okay, we want a new car. Okay, want, there is no physical action. Okay, it is stative verb. I promise I will help you. Okay, promise is an non-action verb. Okay, it is a stative verb. You look fantastic. Look. Okay, it is no physical action. This is a non-action verb. Okay, it is a stative verb. I hope this is clear to you. Okay, where other we use simple present tense, we use the present simple to describe situations that are more or less permanent. Okay, anything permanent in nature, we use simple present tense. They work at bank. I travel every summer. Okay, I travel every summer. This is my permanent action. Okay, finally let's practice once to understand what we have learned. To make it very clear, to make it very simple, let's practice once and see how far we have understood. Okay, positive statement, I play tennis. Negative statement, I, helping verb is do not. Okay, because we considered I as a plural subject, So for plural subject, the helping verb to negative statement, to convert positive statement into negative statement, we use do not. Okay, I do not play. Play is our verb. Okay, I do not play tennis. So question statement, do. So our helping verb here is do. Okay, do I play tennis? Okay, do I play tennis? So this is how we frame question statement. We bring the helping verb in the beginning of the sentence. Now let's see with let's understand with singular subject. Okay, she plays tennis. Okay, it is our positive statement. So along with the verb we have added s or es. Okay, she plays tennis. Now convert this positive statement into negative statement. She does not. Okay, the helping verb for singular subject is does not. Okay, she does not play tennis. I hope you have remembered the rule. Okay, when we use does not, we don't add s or es with the main verb, so the play remain play, no plays. Okay, in positive statement she plays tennis, in negative statement she does not play tennis. Okay, and in question statement, how we frame a question statement? Bring the helping verb in the beginning of the sentence. Does. Okay, does is our helping verb. Okay, does she play tennis? So my dear friend, I believe my today's class is of some help to you and you got to know what are simple present tense, how to use it, its rules and regulations. And if you still find any difficulty in understanding this tense, please do let me know in comment. I will try to answer your question. I will try to clarify your doubts as early as possible. I will meet you soon with my next episode, with my next video. Till then, take care. Bye bye. Keep learning, keep growing.